What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch-along. Champions League football Tuesday night. Laid-back settings, just chilling tonight. Real Madrid against Chelsea. First leg in Spain, in the Spanish capital. Big game for Chelsea, man. What will they have learnt from the last game when Madrid played against Liverpool? I think they got their tactics wrong, man. Liverpool, Klopp. He ended up taking Cater off after 30 minutes, bringing on Thiago. He got his tactics wrong, man. But listen, it'll be an interesting game tonight. Obviously, the game's not at the Bernabeu. They have to play at their stadium, their training ground. Sorry, so it's a bit of a strange atmosphere. And listen, I can see a lot of Arsenal comments in the chat. Obviously, the news has just broke about Stan Kroenke refusing to sell. But listen, we'll elaborate on that tomorrow in the 2 o'clock show. I wouldn't get too caught up in it. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's over. We're not gonna." Oh, people are saying audio. What was it doing? Yeah, here we go. Audio should be better now. There you go. A lot of people are getting caught up and saying he's not going to sell. He's not going to come out and just say, "Yeah, the club's for sale," because once you make it look like you're trying to sell something, people will reduce the price of what they're trying to pay you. So the Kroenkes are going to keep coming out and say, we're not selling. We're not selling. They're not going to make it publicly known they're willing to let the club go. No, we're not selling. We're happy. Daniel will make the offer. Then they'll negotiate behind closed doors. That's how these things work. So let's not panic. Stay calm, people. I'm still confident this deal can happen. But we will elaborate more on that tomorrow on the 2 o'clock show, people. Apologies about the audio. The microphone wasn't working for some reason, but we're back. And here we go. Yo, the background is a vibe, man. As an Arsenal fan, this is the closest we can get to Champions League right now. You know what I mean? We're nearly there, but not quite. Let's have a look at the teams. Big up everyone for tuning in. Much appreciated on this Tuesday night. Here is the Real Madrid team. It's not the Real Madrid of old, is it? But still, it's still a good team. Courtois in goal, Carvajal, Edi Militao, Rafa Varane, Nacho, Toni Kroos, Benzema, Modric, Marcelo's back. He's captain. Casemiro and Vinicius Jr. Hazard is back in the squad. I believe he was on the bench at the weekend. He's been out for a while. Isco, Asensio, this quality there, Rodrigo. They got players they can bring on. Looks like three at the back. Looks like it could be Militao, Varane, and Nacho with Carvajal and Marcelo as wing-backs. Toni Kroos, Casemiro, and Modric in the middle. And then you're probably looking at Vinicius Jr. and Benzema in a front two. That's what I would go for, just looking at that formation. Listen, I hope it's not a snooze fest, man. I think Madrid will play on the front foot. I think they know they have to try and score goals tonight, Shannon said, I say again, 3 billion will get it done. I think he can get it for less than that. I honestly do. I think 2.5 will get it. But, hey, long way to go. We need our Arsenal back for real. Let me show you the Chelsea team. And then get your predictions in. Let me know what you think, who you think is going to win. Here's the Chelsea team. Looks like a back three as well. Mendy in goal. I think the back three is Christensen, Thiago, and Rudiger. The wing backs, I think, will be Azpilicueta and Chilwell, with Kante and Jorginho in the middle, and then a front three of Mount, Pulisic, and Timo Werner. On the bench, Kepa, Caballero, Alonso, Emerson, Reece James, Zuma, Gilmore, Havertz, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Abraham, and Olivier Giroud. I'm going to go for a Madrid win. I'm going to go 2-1 Real Madrid. I think they had quite a bad result at the weekend in the league, I believe, and Barcelona are in control now. If they win the game and they're top, I'm going to go Real Madrid 2-1. Jansen's gone with the same. I just think Vinicius Jr. and Benzema will cause them problems. Give me your predictions, people. Give me your predictions. European Super Duper League match. Yeah, this would be a standard Tuesday night if Florentino Perez got his way. Tony says 3-1 Madrid. Big up, Samuel. You're good. 4-5. Wow. 3-1 Madrid, 2-1 Madrid. Kev says 3-2. DY said 1-1. Jeff 3-1-1. Love 4-0. Chris says 2-1 Real. I've gone 2-1 Real. 1-0 Hala Madrid. Why no Reece James instead of Azpilicueta? I'm surprised about that. You know, Reece James got far more energy than Azpilicueta to play wing back. You know, that really surprises me. Most people saying Madrid, a couple of people saying Chelsea. Chelsea are like the dark horses for this competition. I feel like they could sneakily win this. I mean, I was on a show today actually, and I was asked a prediction, and I've predicted that both English clubs get knocked out in the semi-final. I think it will be a PSG Real Madrid final. I think in the Europa League, it will be an all-English final. I think Man United Arsenal. I mean, this isn't the Real Madrid of before. This ain't the one with Ronaldo and Bale and all that, but it's still got a lot of quality. You know, Modric's having one of his best seasons, despite the fact he's like 34, 35. Yeah, Chelsea will sit back. They would take a 0-0 draw all day long, get back to the bridge and try and do them. Madrid need to probably win this game. My prediction for tonight is 2-1 Arsenal. So you're predicting Thursday. Listen, the show tomorrow is going to be big because not only will we be talking about Kroenke and what he said in the statement, we will have Mikel Arteta's press conference, so we will know whether Aubameyang or Lacazette are available. Otherwise, it could be Eddie and Nketiah up front. So that is a massive press conference. Jansen said this is going to be close. Chelsea has a chance because Madrid are inconsistent. I agree, and Chelsea are very good now under Thomas Tuchel at keeping the ball. They're tight defensively, you know. They would love to just... I think they're going to set up to try and nick this 1-0 or even a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw. You know, Omar said, I'm desperate. I miss Champions League, bro. I feel like we haven't been in the Champions League for like a decade. It feels like that. Big up Mob Squad, Real Madrid fan. Man said nervous. Yeah, I can imagine. You know, this Chelsea team is difficult to play against, man. They're definitely difficult. Balogun looked levels ahead of Eddie in training. He is levels ahead of him, man. Big up Jaminio. How did your dentist appointment go? Yo, I love the community feeling, you know. Let's hope the trolls don't turn up. Modric and Cruz will boss the midfield. Kante will be in their face. It'll be difficult. Scenes FC Thursday, definitely Scenes FC. We're about to kick off. Real Madrid will get us underway. Big game for Madrid. I think if they don't win this game, they're in trouble. I think Chelsea will really trouble them. Ramos not in the squad. I think he's injured. We're about to kick off. Madrid to kick off. They're playing at their training ground. Still not a bad stadium, really, for a training ground. And let's see how this game goes. Marcelo back in the team as well at wing back. Has he got the energy to do that? We're underway, people. Here we go. Big up Sebs in the chat. Hope you're well. Big up. Yes, what up, Big C? Long time. Hope you're well. I'm good, man. Ramos is back for the next leg. Well, I think Chelsea are going to try and use that pressure. They've got a very energetic front three in Pulisic. And look, Kante wins the ball off Marcelo. That high press. Ronsack said 1-0 Chelsea. I'm King says big up, bro. Kasim said, I love it when you go crazy, bro, especially on Thursday. Bro, Thursday, yo. I'm going to be going mad. I can't deal with Unai Emery ruining our season after what he put us through. And don't get me wrong, the first season under Emery was decent, but hey. Curtis, did you see the 50-1 petition? There is a story going around. Obviously, we'll elaborate on it tomorrow, but saying that this guy, Daniel Ek, is up for fan involvement, you know? Craig said, Curtis, this will be the night you reach 25K. Listen, anybody watching, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're about 500 away from 25,000. It would be brilliant. I'm not putting no pressure on. I hope we can hit it at least by Thursday night, you know, when we'll be going mental one way or the other. Infamous Mob, let's hope I can cancel my Friday therapy session with Dr. Curtis. Listen, man, if things don't go well Thursday, that'll be a 2-hour-long special. I'm hoping we don't have to do that. Hopefully we're celebrating Friday morning, a good performance and a victory, you know. Big up Benson. Nice one. Hope you're good. Thank you for tuning in. Can't wait for Thursday. I'm telling you, man. I like how you've put FA Cup winners in your name as well. You're confident you're going to turn Chelsea over. I think I'd probably like to see Leicester beat Chelsea, actually, just to, someone different to win the FA Cup. I wouldn't mind. What's your thoughts on Watford promotion? Listen, I'm happy for him. I'm friends with Andre Gray, so I'm happy for him. And also, anyone who watches Ben Foster's YouTube channel, the Cycling GK, his channel is going to go to the next level in the Premier League. Obviously, he puts the GoPro in the goal. So yeah, I'm glad Watford went up, man. Big up Watford. Just watch the video of the big boy scoring free kick versus your team. Hey, say no more, man. I prefer not to speak, It was a bad day at the office. A good free kick still. It was a good free kick, but hey, man, what can you do? What can you do, people? This is YouTube football, unfortunately. Anything can happen in YouTube football. Norwich will be much stronger next season. Norwich are a yo-yo club. I don't know why, but I kind of think Norwich play on that, if you know what I mean. Like, I think they go up, they get all the big money of promotion, they don't really spend much, and then they get relegated again, and then they get the parachute payment, and then they come back up again. I've never seen Norwich really go and spend and try and stay in the Premier League. It's like they're happy to go up and down. Harvey said, subscribed. You're always good to listen to in the background while on the console. Listen, I'm all for it, man. Whether you're on the PS5, PS4, Xbox, Switch, I'll chill in the background, man. No worries. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Tim Smith said, imagine Chelsea win the Champions League, Man U win the Europa. Oh, don't do that. I don't even like saying it. It's not impossible, is it? But nah, we're going to stop that happening. Don't worry. I'm hoping Mkhitaryan performs a masterclass and Roma somehow knock Man United out. I think the first leg for Man United is at home, so they're under more pressure to go to Italy with a positive result. Are Leicester getting top four? I think they are. I know they've got a difficult run at the end. I believe they've got 3 of the big 6 in the last 3 games, but I think they will get top 4. Here come Chelsea with Timo Werner. He's got support here. Bad ball. Pulisic finds Azpilicueta. Pulisic crossing position. What's he doing? Crosses it in. Chilwell, he's on his right foot. Mason Mount. No, they've crowded him out now. They've forced him back. BK, what's good? Curtis just joined in. I appreciate you joining in, man. Big up everyone in the comments. Thank you very much. Over 300 of you, man. It's much appreciated. Zalea said, what is football? It's a game. When is Nketiah leaving? Oh, my days. I don't know. Listen, he might be starting on Thursday, so we may have to wait. Hopefully, we get good news in the press conference tomorrow. Lizzie Gunner said Chelsea going to knock out Madrid. It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. They're probably the dark horses, but I do think they'll trouble them. I have tipped Madrid to beat them, though. I got to be honest. Yes, Lionel Hernandez. What's up, Kurt? I'm good, man. Thank you for tuning in. When is Arteta leaving? Listen, again, we'll talk about that after Thursday. I've got to be positive with Arteta and all the players at the moment, Kenneth said, currently studying for last ever exam in uni. Let's hope we get through on Thursday. Good luck with your exam. And good luck for Arsenal, man. Let's hope it's a positive week. Kroenke out for real, man. Joy said, what's your predictions? Yeah, I've gone for 2-1 to Real Madrid. I've got to admit, Chelsea have started the game the better. They seem to have more energy in their attack than Real Madrid. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Chelsea do look the better team. I tipped 2-1 to Madrid in this game. But Chelsea have started well. Big up Curtis's neighbour. Good morning, my neighbours. Good morning, my neighbours. Eddie Murphy settings, man. Marcelo clears. Yeah, Chelsea dominating possession. Arteta outshow, current IMDb rating 9.8.
I genuinely hope I don't have to make that show again. Every time I make that show, it means something's gone wrong. Horribly wrong. Is Tuchel the real deal? Time will tell. I think he's a good manager. He's a good manager, but can he get Chelsea over the finish line? You know, he needs to. He's in an FA Cup final, a Champions League semi-final, and obviously they're fourth. So I think for Chelsea now, you would expect them minimum now to get fourth or top four and win the FA Cup. If he gets less than that, I think Chelsea would be disappointed. Curtis Eddie's the next Choupo-Moting. Watch him score Champions League winners. Listen, I think Choupo-Moting's better than Eddie, to be fair. He looks half decent for Bayern. Curtis, what do you think went so wrong for Hazard after moving to Madrid? Honestly, I always thought, I just don't know, you know, he was so good at Chelsea. I kind of think Hazard would have suited Barcelona more than Real Madrid. You know, the little interplay, short passing. Ronaldo's boots are big boots to fill, man. You know, and I just don't think he's up for it. I don't think he really has got that same drive to become the best. Curtis, who is your favourite boxer? Oh, you've put Howie's, but I believe you mean who is. I mean, current boxers, I probably like... Joshua was my favourite heavyweight. I like Canelo as well. Canelo's a beast, man. Probably them two. Here's Benzema in the penalty area. Thiago, good defending. And good catch. That's great defending, Thiago Silva. Hazard went to Fatzard at Madrid. Yeah, he put loads of weight on, man. I don't know. He must have loved that Spanish food, man. You know what I'm saying? Curtis Pulisic or Pepe? I'll come back to you. Vinicius gives it away. Listen, last season I thought Pulisic looked a top player. He hasn't been as great this season. I'll tell you at the end of the season. Here come Chelsea. They got a good attack on here. Modric chasing after Mason Mount. Mount cuts inside, shoots. It comes in. Werner, what a miss! What a miss from Timo Werner. 6 yards out, hits it straight at the goalkeeper. I cannot believe he's missed that. That is an absolute sitter. Oh, fantastic play by Mason Mount. Nutmegs Edir Militao. Gets away from Luka Modric. Cuts into the penalty area. I don't know if it's a shot or a cross. It's deflected. Headed down. I think was that Aspilicueta heads it down. 6 yards out. Unmarked. On the volley for Timo Werner. Hits it straight at Thibaut Courtois. How has he missed that? I just don't get how he misses that. And Werner actually scored at the weekend. Werner shoots all straight at him. He scored at the weekend, but he missed an absolute sitter against West Ham. They're showing the replay here. Pulisic heads it down. He's unmarked. It is an absolute sitter. He's 6 yards out, unmarked. Pulisic just heads it down, side foot volley, and he hits it straight down the middle. That is horrendous. That is so bad. And do you know what? Honestly, I'm going to be totally honest. I thought that Werner was a good striker. Even this whole time he's been struggling, I've been saying, I still think there's something there about him. He always looks dangerous. His finishing is terrible. And he scored at the weekend. You'd think he was confident, but then he misses that. It's a strange one. Oh, man. Yeah, Canelo's quality. Rocky Balboa, listen, Rocky, man. The way he beat Drago in Rocky 4, mate, one of the best ever. Mike Tyson's probably my favourite ever boxer at his best. Just pure entertainment, isn't he? Canelo's from my hometown. Yeah, you know, what a great boxer. What is the situation of COVID in the UK? I mean, we're coming out of lockdown now. Shops are open. Bars are open. Although you're not allowed to go in a bar or a restaurant. You can eat outside. And you can go back to the gym. So it's getting better. But we're not out of lockdown completely yet. Eddie's better than Werner. Oh, man. If you watch Werner for Germany, he misses chances like that all the time. Okay, fair enough. Werner works so hard, but listen, when you've paid that much money and you're at Chelsea, man, you've got to score them chances. How many years is it going to take to compete for the Premier League? Listen, if this owner's in charge, as long as he's here, I don't see us competing for it. Pulisic finds Mount. Is Chilwell. Oh, they're appealing for a penalty. They'll go to VAR. They're appealing for handball there, Chelsea. I'm not going to lie. I thought Werner would be a quality signing. So did I. I mean, it hits his arm, but surely not a penalty. His hands are, tucked in. Got to support the Gooners, Anthony Yard and Billy Joe Saunders. Yeah, for real, man. I think Anthony Yard's actually been on AFTV before. 4 to 6 years at least. Yeah, at the very least. And like you said, we need a manager as well, a better manager. In India, situation is getting worse day by day. That's terrible, man. Hopefully it gets better soon. Corner whipped in, headed away. Do you know what? I'm a little nervous watching this because Chelsea look dominant, and this is the away leg. They look like Real Madrid look like they lack energy, man. You got to think Modric is about 34, 35. Toni Kroos has never been quick. Casemiro's getting on a little bit. Their midfield looks slow. Chelsea's midfield's got a lot of energy, man. Kante, Mount, Pulisic, Werner up front. Here's Kante driving through. Big up Matt, man, for tuning in. Curtis, big ups from Toronto. Views from the 6. Hope you're well over there in Canada. Big night for Chelsea. You've started this game really well, I've got to be honest. Should be 1-0 up. Timo Werner missed an absolute sitter. Werner is abysmal. I thought he would rip up the Prem. So did I. He was so quick. Chance for Chelsea. Who takes it around the keeper. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. 1-0 to Chelsea. Christian Pulisic has scored. Takes it round the goalkeeper and slots it into the corner. It was coming. It was coming. That's a great finish and well-deserved. Wow. They are dominating this game. Chelsea take the lead with Christian Pulisic. And Madrid look all over the place. All over the place. If you're Liverpool, you're sitting there thinking, how did they not beat these? Is he onside? Yep, he's onside. Ball over the top. Brings it down. The defending is awful. What is Varane doing? Takes it round Courtois, puts it through the 2 defenders on the line. Wow. Varane's just backing off. Oh, man, it's terrible. Terrible. Chelsea look dominant. Yeah, I am king, man. I hold my hands up, man. This Madrid team, they didn't play like this against Liverpool. Wow. Chelsea look dominant. They've got the away goal. What a ball over the top from Rudiger. Just loops it over the top. Look, Chelsea are on the ball again. Oh, my days. They're dominating. Madrid look like old men. Madrid pensioners, man. What's going on? Wow. Free kick on the halfway line to Chelsea. Madrid are in turmoil. Zidane out, man. You know what I mean? Oh, my days. Do you know what it is? I watched them against Liverpool and I thought, Vinicius energy and Benzema's hold up. Kroos and Modric were dominating. Oh, Pulisic rolls Nacho there. He just knees him down. Chelsea have got way too much energy. Lizzie, you was right, man. Can't stand Chelsea. Sort it out, Madrid. Yo, Matt, I know you're happy right now, innit? Yo, people, can you imagine? My fellow Gooners, can you imagine if Chelsea win the Champions League again? Oh, the pain. Thomas Tuchel's got them so organised. Corner to Chelsea. They're dominating. Real Madrid look knackered. What's going on? Look at these, man. How did they beat Liverpool? Simple ball over the top from Rudiger. I don't know what Varane is doing. Defender, he runs back to his goal line and just lets him shoot. Awful defending. Roman saved our season. Ruthless. Proving right again. The effect of having an actual manager. Spot on. Spot on. You know what I mean? Proper manager. Look at him. They wouldn't have been in this game if Lampard was the manager. Or not 1-0 up anyway. Corner to Chelsea. They're dominant. They are absolutely dominant. Corner whipped in. Headed away by Varane. Chelsea, the thing is now, they can just sit on this 1-0 lead. 1-0 would be a fantastic result for them, but they actually look like they believe they can score more. This Madrid defence looks awful. I don't think I've ever seen Madrid set up with 5 at the back. Playing Marcelo at this age, left wing back, and Carvajal, who, listen, I've never ever rated Carvajal, never. Even like when they've won the Champions League, I've always thought he was suspect. said this. You Madrid look washed. What is going on, man? Madrid looking washed. They don't even look like. Look, their defending's all over the place. Here's Varane. They're playing long ball. It's a free kick to Madrid on the halfway line. They tried to copy Chelsea. I don't know what Zidane is doing. When you got an old guy like Marcelo, surely you let him play left back and chill and put a winger in front of him. You don't make him play wing back and have to run up and down the pitch. He ain't got the legs in him to do that no more. Is Benzema? Oh, good block. He's looking for Vinicius. It's a strange Real Madrid team. They miss Mendy at left back. Yeah, I don't think he's even on the bench. Man said, unreal Madrid. Tuchel v Poch final. Imagine if we get all English final, Europa League and Champions League. Oh, my days. Perez will be going crazy for the Super League because he doesn't like English clubs dominating. Oh, dear. They don't have Ronaldo to carry them week in, week out. Yeah, it's true. Everyone would miss Ronaldo. They haven't replaced him because Hazard has got nowhere near that level. German managers, Tuchel looks very competent, man. Klopp, obviously, is a great manager. Didn't work out this season. I can see why Florentino is desperate for the Super League. That Madrid squad is so average. You're spot on. He must have been like, please just rescue this team because this team's going to need 300 million to get them back off the ground. Here come Madrid. Have they got anything? Vinicius Jr., I have to admit, I wasn't fully convinced by him. I'm still not fully, but he looks dangerous when he's on the ball. 6 teams in the Champions League next year if we win the Europa. Can you put 6? I thought 5 was the maximum. Top 4 and then a team outside the top 4 if they win the Europa League. But hey, I could be wrong. Ronaldo made a mistake going to Juventus. I think the problem was Zidane left Madrid and he probably thought it's the end of an era. The manager's gone. I'm going to try something else. 4 months later, Zidane comes back and Ronaldo's probably sitting there thinking, I would have stayed at Madrid, I wouldn't have gone. To be fair, Arsenal need 300 million. Yeah, exactly. At least. Big up Anthony, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Did you see the Henry interview? Yeah, brilliant. He's got 2 interviews out at the moment. One on TalkSport, one on Sky Sports. He speaks the truth as always, man. More reason for Madrid to sell Odegaard to Arsenal. They need to raise funds. They will. I think Madrid will. Sell a lot of players. I think they will let Odegaard go. They'll sell Ceballos. They'll sell Odegaard. They'll sell a few of these older players as well. They desperately need freshening up. Curtis, are you confident for Thursday? A lot will depend on that team news that comes out tomorrow. We need a striker to be available. We need Aubameyang or Lacazette. If we're playing Villarreal with Eddie and Nketiah up front, it's going to be a long night, man. They're no mugs. They only lost 2-1 to Barcelona Sunday afternoon. They could keep Ceballos 100%. We don't want him. Liverpool made this Madrid side look like a prime Barcelona. It's crazy, isn't it? I honestly think if Liverpool had their defenders, Van Dijk and that, they would have slapped this Madrid team all over the place. They exposed their poor centre-backs, Jaminho back again. Battery died. Charged it up, bound back. Yeah, appreciate you tuning in, bruv. Hope you're good. On Madrid, a fraud of a club. I mean, I can't call them a fraud club. Look at the amount of success, but they've spent money bad, I think, Look at Hazard, that Rodrigo. They paid big money. I don't think Eddie Militao's been a massive success. I don't know what it is. They're lacking star quality. I can see why they're looking for a Haaland or an Mbappe. They need something. Can I get a mod? I sent you a super chat today, if you remember. I appreciate your super chat. As I said, I'll definitely sort out some mods. I'll sort it out for tomorrow. Here's Kante. Finds Pulisic. They're on him again here. Werner's out wide. Pulisic. Oh, it's a poor pass to Werner. Crosses it in. A bad ball by Pulisic, man. Vinicius ain't great either. I mean, he looks dangerous, but I don't know. There's something seriously wrong with this Madrid team, and I just didn't see it against Liverpool. Liverpool, how they didn't expose their defence, I'll never know. Here's Benzema. It's hammering down with rain over there in Madrid. Rain in Spain, man. Benzema again. Finds Toni Kroos. Into Vinicius. Benzema. Vinicius makes a run. Benzema! Oh! Clips the post. What a shot with his left foot. That was great football. What a strike. Nearly in the top corner. Clips the post. On his left foot. Bang. Keeper was beaten. Hits the post and goes wide. Martinelli better than Vinicius? I hope so. If only we played Martinelli enough to find out. You know, we've always got him on the bench. Benzema, listen, I think he's one of the most underrated footballers in the world. 10 years Real Madrid's number 9 and barely gets spoken about. Werner, a poor ball again, almost a repeat from Kante of what Pulisic did. Overhits it for a goal kick. Chelsea look like they can score again. They really do. Pain in Spain, yeah. Benzi is a baller, man. Arsenal obviously tried to get him for years, couldn't get him. I personally think that PSG deserve to get that trophy. Do they deserve it? I mean, they've... Oh, Madrid are all over the place. Toni Kroos knocks it out. Listen, they've got to earn it. Man City would say the same thing, that they deserve it. They've spent money. They've tried for it just the same as PSG. That's going to be an amazing game tomorrow. I think there'll be goals galore in that game. I'm looking forward to that one. PSG against Manchester City. Curtis, would you take a year out of Europe, Arteta out for Allegri, or Arsenal win the Europa and hope Arteta turns it around? I've got to take the trophy and just hope for the best, you know, because there's no guarantees Allegri comes in if he's not backed and does well. Kante into the penalty area, crossing opportunity. Comes to Chilwell. Oh, goes wide. Mishits it with his right foot. Yeah, Cormac, I'd have to take the trophy. Even though, listen, you know I'm not a fan of Arteta, but you just never know what could happen if we win a trophy and get in the Champions League. Allegri with no sufficient backing, I think, would still struggle. And up said, big up Curtis. Benzema versus Higuain versus Raul, your favourite striker for Madrid. Listen, my favourite Madrid striker is R9 Ronaldo. But out of the three you mentioned, Raul was some player, man. He was some player. What a finisher Raul was. But I love Benzema as well. Definitely love Benzi. He was he still is a great player. Curtis Vinicius at Arsenal. I mean, I don't think Madrid would sell him. He looks quite unpredictable, don't he? I can imagine him to be quite inconsistent. I Am King said, it's Zidane. I don't think he can build a team, only take on a team with top players. This is the thing, innit? That Zidane's won, 3 Champions Leagues. And still, for some reason, he's not rated as a top manager. I think people kind of think it's the players. As Kevin Campbell says, it's the players, Curtis. You know what I mean? I think people feel like Zidane relies on the players rather than his organisation or ability to build a team. Big up, Daniel. Hope you're good. Said, hey, Curtis, if KSE don't sell, are you still going to go to games next season? I've seen a lot of people suggesting they might boycott the Emirates. It's something to think about. It's got to be done collectively, you know? It can't be one or two. It can't be a few people. It's got to be thousands saying, listen, I would be up for it. No problem. You know, I'll leave my seat empty. If this guy doesn't spend money in the summer and back the club properly, then why should we go to the games? Leave the stadium half empty. Hit the brand. You've got to. I'm sorry, to get these guys out, if they don't just go under these offers that I think are going to turn up, then the fans are going to have to get ruthless, and it may take leaving seats empty. So listen, it's strength in numbers. It's got to be a collective effort. I would have no problem leaving my seat empty to try and force the owner out. I'll happily do a watch along, you know. I think he's won a league title. Yeah, I think he might have even won 2. Zidane. But yeah, just for some reason, not rated highly. Did you see Henri talking about Hall of Fame? I loved it. Loved that interview, man. You know, I had to reminisce today on the 2:00 stream a little bit today and just talk about the old times, man. You know, big up Maurice Roof with a super chat. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Said, mate, you need to get the merch going. Big C TV snapbacks all around. Where do you think Gunners need to strengthen the most in the summer? I am looking to get some merch sorted, but it's one of them things I've got to get it right. I don't want to turn up with some tacky looking merch that no one would be interested in. I want it to be really good. So hopefully, yeah, in the summer, definitely. Chelsea are 4-on-4 here. This is Trump. Oh, Chilwell, poor cross. Gets blocked by Carvalho. But yeah, appreciate your super chat. Merch definitely coming soon. Bear with me. I will get it right. Good impression. Super Kev. Zidane is like Pep needs the top players. I think he does, but I don't think he's as good a coach as Pep. I think he's more of a man manager. You know, he looks like a proper cool, laid-back character. You know, you'd love to play for Zidane just because of how much of a boss he is. You know what I mean? Zidane to Arsenal, listen, I'd take him. I would actually take him. He wouldn't be my number one option, but I'd take him over Arteta. Won 2 league titles. Okay. I would definitely take him. Corner to Real Madrid. Toni Kroos to whip it in. Plays it short to Luka Modric. Again out to Marcelo. Back post to Varane. Headed back in. Flicked on Benzema! Karim Benzema with an overhead kick. Real Madrid! 1-1! Benzema! Karim Benzema! Karim Benzema! Karim Benzema! Goal! Told man about Benzi, you know, what a baller this guy is. Long ball, headed in by Varane, flicked on, Benzema, roof of the net. What a finish that. I told man, what I say? Most underrated player, possibly in world football. This guy's been Real Madrid's number 9 for what, 10 years? He's seen off everyone. Look at that. Man controls it with his head. And little overhead kick. Not quite overhead, more like the Mark Hughes volley one. Roof of the net. 1-1. Benzi, you know. What a striker. What a player. Said it many times. Bad boy striker. What a player. One. What a game we have now. I did say 2-1. I said 2-1 Madrid. They haven't even started yet. Benzi, come on. Yo, listen. Zidane would get in our midfield. We're bringing him as manager. We start him. Player manager. Imagine Zidane and Partey in the middle. Partey would have a lot of running to do, though. Man said, Zimmer. Who got the keys to the bimmer? Oh, my. Oh, Mendy nearly gave it away there. Ben Bloodclot Zimmer. Big ball of that. Proper baller, you know, Benzema. I've always appreciated this guy as a striker, man. 10 years at Madrid. Come on, man. The guy's an absolute monster. Chelsea are still the dominant team, but this is a great game. It's absolutely hammering down with rain. Nah, I ain't got a Sean Dyche impression, you know. He just sounds like he's got a sore throat. I can't do it. You know what? I had Darren Farley on my show about a month ago. And he does the Sean Dyche impression. Bang on. Man said they eat nails, they eat glass, you know. Benzema is criminally underrated. 5th highest scorer in Champions League history. The guy is absolute pure class. Like, there's no other way. The guy is pure quality. Always rated him. The link-up play. I believe he sacrificed his game for Ronaldo. I think he knew, like, listen, because when Benzema went there, I thought he was going to be the best striker in the world. He was unbelievable at Lyon. Corner to Chelsea. Courtois takes it. I think he realised, listen, he's going to have to be a backup dancer, man, to Ronaldo, because Ronaldo was too dominant. Vinicius, he's running riot. Plays it out wide. Carvajal. Here's Benzema. Pulls it back. Toni Kroos, edge of the box. He's going to whip it. Toni Kroos. Oh, bends it wide. It's game on now, people. I'm enjoying this, man. He does. He actually does. There's something about him that is a bit Zidane-ish. Like the touch and that, the way he deals with the ball. I think he's fantastic. It wouldn't surprise me if he's Zidane's son. Like, I don't know. Everyone's been let go. Like Ronaldo left, Bale's gone, Isco's been dropped. He always sticks with Benzi, you know what I mean? Proper baller. JK said, by the way, Big C, I changed my name. I was Free Pepe. Hey, no worries, man. I recognize the picture. Big up Arsenal, Alex. Hope you're well. Benzema is elegant. Oh, man. The touch, the link up. He's techie, man. Pure techers. Benzema has now scored 28 goals for Madrid this season, 22 more than any other player. What, at Madrid? That's mad. So no one ain't scoring goals for them, man. That's probably why they're not top, man. All these Vinicius and Rodrigo and Hazard. I mean, Vinicius looks dangerous, but as you say, if these men aren't scoring enough goals, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Benzi is Zidane. I reckon that's his kid, man. Both from Algeria. Yeah, he's got to be. He's got to be his pops. This game is moving mad. Bro, I think the rain's actually making it better. You know, the ball's just zipping off the surface. Hazard is the biggest flop for Madrid in B. Yeah, I mean, what did they pay? 100 million? 90 million? Oh, crunching tackle there by Madrid. The ref says play on. Someone rolling around for Chelsea. Yeah, that doesn't get talked about enough, but it's because it's Real Madrid. Madrid can afford to, you know, drop 100 million and then they just go again. 120. It's sad because at Chelsea, people were talking about him as one of the best players in the Prem. And now he's in Spain just sitting on the bench, like just looking washed up. Would you swap Benzema over Aubameyang next season? Oh, don't put me in that position. He's better than Aubameyang. I got to keep it 100. I love Aubameyang. Benzema's different level. The thing is, Aubameyang can get the numbers if you create for him. Do you know what I mean? But if you're talking all-round game, Benzi's, yeah, man, he's better than Aubameyang. I got to keep it 100, man. Where does Ceballos fit into this team, bro? He don't fit into he ain't getting in the, and this ain't even a great Real Madrid team, but Ceballos wouldn't get in this team, you know? That they'll sell Ceballos in the summer. I just hope they're not selling him to Arsenal. Aguero or Benzema? Oh, that's a tough one, man. Sergio's goal record is unbelievable. I don't know. I kind of feel like Benzema's even above him because of what he's done in the Champions League as well. It's a tricky one, that is Aguero's, I don't know, it's hard, man, because Aguero's been the main man for Man City, where Benzema's been able to rely on what Ronaldo's doing. So Benzema's had a lot of games where he don't need to turn up and score because CR7's going to handle business, where Aguero has had that pressure on his back that it might be Sergio just, you know, and I mean just, like, I think Benzema's got more to his game, but if you're talking as a striker, goal scorer, oh man, that's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. I love both them players. I kind of feel like Benzema's a better footballer, but Aguero's a better striker, goal scorer. That's the only way I could give you the answer. It's a very difficult one. You got to go Sergio. You know, because he had so much pressure on him. Benzema didn't have to turn up with CR7, so I got to go Sergio just. But I think Benzema's got a better all-round game than Aguero. Yeah, there you go. Aguero's the better striker. Benzema is the better player. That's what I would say. Missing Kovacic. Yeah, is he injured? I was wondering where he was, to be fair. Thiago Silva shoots, deflected out for a corner. Balotelli! Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this again. Most iconic moment in Premier League history, man. You can't talk to that. Raul said, bro, just imagine what happens when you hire a proper coach. Brendan Rodgers will be perfect for us. He wouldn't come to us. I think he'd reject us. Apparently, he's already said he doesn't want the Tottenham job, which is not a surprise. Corner to Chelsea, whipped in, headed away. The rain is so heavy. It's literally hammering down. Listen, Brendan Rodgers is a top man. To get that Leicester team in the Champions League, you know, how is it that everybody in the world, football is very follow fashion, isn't it? When we was growing up, when we was kids, everyone played 4-4-2, two up front. And everyone changed and went, you've got to play 4-3-3 with one striker and two wingers. I'm watching Leicester with two strikers. Do you know what I mean? I'm watching Iheanacho, 14 goals in 14 games, and Jamie Vardy up front, and they're third in the Premier League. Why can't someone just change? Arsenal, we've been so bad this season. Why couldn't we just gamble at one point and say, do you know what? Let's go for Let's go for Aubameyang and Lacazette up front together. Can't we play two up front? Can't we try something else? I don't know. Maybe our midfield is too bad to play two. We'll probably get ram ragged. Most iconic is Leicester winning the league. Yeah, overall as a season. But Aguero, 89 obviously was Division 1. Aguero was Premier League. 89, you know, was Arsenal. Epic for Arsenal. But if you're talking Premier League history, Aguero's winning goal is the most iconic. Big up Joe Yam, thank you for tuning in. Says, great channel, Curtis. I'm watching this game and think Arsenal is so far away from this level. It will take minimum 2 seasons to reach this level if the changes start in the right direction. Now, I agree. Could take even longer. But yeah, I said this in the quarterfinal. I said we're miles off this. You know, we would really struggle in the Champions League. You know, seriously. Curtis, it's the owners, Curtis. For real, man. 100%. It is the owners. 4-4-2 with Basuma and Partey in midfield. Yeah, I think them two could do it. I think they'd have the engine. I will take Conte as manager. Listen, I've said many times, I think Antonio Conte is an absolutely fantastic manager. But we got to be honest. Why would Conte leave Inter Milan? They're about to win the first title in Italy for, I think Juventus have won the last 7 leagues in Italy. Inter are going to win it. His team are flying. They're top of the league. Why would he come to Arsenal? You know, unless we paid him a king's ransom, which we wouldn't, and gave him huge money to spend, which we wouldn't, not with this owner. So I think there's very little chance of Antonio Conte coming to Arsenal. Listen, Aguero's out of contract. Would Arsenal go for him on a free? Would you take him? I think he's a bit too injury prone now, you know. Anup said, which is more realistic? Kroenke selling to Spotify, Dangote, Usmanov, or Arsenal winning the Europa by the end of the season? I think Arsenal winning the Europa. I think selling is I think it's possible, but it'll take a lot to happen. Is Kev coming on this week? Possibly. He's very busy at the moment. I will try and get him on. Conte is the man we can dream. I think he's one of the best managers in the world. I would go as far as that. Outside of maybe like Pep and Klopp and one or two others, I think Conte's right up there. Ball whipped in, all cleared by Chelsea. Ballistic Banana said, Big C, I live in Leicester. When they won the league, the whole place was buzzing. Never seen anything like it. I can imagine. Timo Werner's in the penalty area, shoots wide, goes near post. Probably should have gone across goal. He just looks so short of confidence, man. It's just not quite there for him. Curtis, did you know since September 2019, Leicester have been in the top 4 the most days? Listen, they've got to make sure they finish in that top 4 because, you know, last year they bottled it at the end and they have got a difficult end to the season. But I do think they'll get top 4 this year. If they won the FA Cup, it would be unbelievable. Jamar said, Renato Sanchez, he has improved so much. I would take him. I would take him. 3 realistic players for us. I think Max Aarons would be realistic at right back. I think Basuma's realistic. What else would we need, really? We need a few more. Zaha, we could probably get. Listen, I know I always say Zaha, man. I still feel like I want him at Arsenal, but maybe that train's gone now. Maybe we need someone else. These others. Who else could we do with? We could do with a left back up for Tierney. We need a few. Yeah, attacking mid if we don't get Odegaard. I think we could get we're being linked with Fekir and players like that. Yeah, Coutinho. Is it a bit late for Coutinho? I don't know. Hey, big up my boy Broads in the chat. I wanted Madrid to win, but after this ESL stuff, I slightly can't stand them. I mean, listen, I get why they tried it. You know, Madrid are Madrid. I have to admit, growing up, I always preferred Barcelona out of the Spanish clubs. I started to dislike Barcelona when they started cheating against Arsenal. You know, refs just started bottling it against them, like when Van Persie got sent off. But yeah, I have to admit, growing up, I was Barca more than Real. Would you go back for Buendia? He's had unbelievable stats this season. And he has been talking about leaving, which is surprising when they've just been promoted, Norwich. But I'm just not sure where you play him. Is he a number 10? And obviously, do we buy Odegaard? Would you leave Odegaard to go and get Buendia? It's a difficult one. They got a lot of decisions to make. Well, we'll need another striker, assuming Lacazette is let go. But the club are going to have a lot of work to do in the summer. That's for real. My favorite of the Liga is Bilbao because of Aduriz. Yeah, he was decent. See, R9 was my favorite. He's my favorite player ever. And obviously, when I was growing up, he was at Barcelona. Even before that, I used to love Romario. But do you know what? When I was a kid and, I was trying to learn to become a striker and I wanted to be try and make it professional, I used to watch videos of Romario. You know, it wasn't even DVDs them times. I used to watch videos of Romario. For me, one of the best finishers I've ever seen in football. I used to just watch videos of this guy finishing. And obviously, he was at Barcelona with Stoichkov, who was a beast as well. And then obviously R9 went there. Then Rivaldo went there. Then Ronaldinho. You know, Barcelona always had the Brazilian superstar. So I always preferred Barca to Real Madrid. I got to be honest. Someone said in the comments there, Messi or Ronaldo. Listen, I think Messi is. I think Messi's better than Ronaldo. I have to admit, I've always admired Ronaldo's journey in terms of. I get it. When you're at Barcelona, why would you leave? Because you're at the pinnacle, really. You know, you're at the pinnacle. If you're at Madrid or Barca. So I get it why Messi has never left. Why would you? I just like the fact that Ronaldo came to the Prem at a young age, ripped it apart, went to Spain, ripped it apart, and he's won international trophies. So I have a lot of respect for Cristiano Ronaldo's journey. But if you're talking about the better footballer, there's no debate, in my opinion. I think Messi is... Cristiano Ronaldo is a moments footballer. You know, I've been to games and I've seen Ronaldo play live. A lot of the time, he's not involved in the game. He's just waiting for the opportunity. Where Messi can actually boss a game, you know, and that's the difference. So for me, Messi is better than Ronaldo. Halftime whistle goes in this game. Good first half, 1-1. Looking forward to the second half, man. Let's have a look what he's saying. So many kids called Romario. It's not by coincidence. Bruv, I'm telling you. Anyone from that generation, Romario, boy. That guy, man, what a finisher. R9 hat-trick at Old Trafford, legendary. My new fans clapped him off. Listen. And that was Ronaldo after the ACL injury on his knee. Do you know what I mean? And that was against Rio Ferdinand, who at the time was probably the best centre-back in the Premier League. And he just ripped him apart, scored a hat-trick, came off, and made Old Trafford stand up and applaud him. You know, not many players can play for Inter Milan and AC Milan, Barcelona and Real Madrid. R9 did that, you know. Oh, Bebeto as well. What a player. What a player. That Brazil team was nuts. Curtis, I weighed I watched both you and Big Kev point on Arsenal this season. I've been back and forth. Finally, I think Arteta should be getting better out of these players for sure. 100%. 100%. I've said it all season. You can't tell me that West Ham have got a better team than Arsenal and they're fighting for Champions League and we're 10th. You know what I'm saying? Or 9th. It's mad. Madrid fans clapping Ronaldinho after he ruined them. That performance, man. Off that left-hand side, cutting in, just whipping it near post. Ronaldinho, them Brazilians, man, they were just phenomenal. That front three of Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo, I mean, are you ever going to see three better players than that in the same front three? I think the closest front three to that I've seen is Messi, Neymar, Suarez. That is the next best front three that I've seen, not just in terms of individual talent, the way they linked up. Those two are the best front threes that I've seen. I can't think of a better one. Figo, he was a monster, man. Man left Barca, went Madrid. That man was throwing pigs' heads at him. You know what I mean? Zico, Socrates, Eder, bit older for me, you know. So I can't really comment. Zico is a baller, man. Yes, what are you saying, man? Big up, Big C. Hope you're well. Mate, Broad's great again. Hey, Broads is doing his thing, man. I'm telling you. The partnership's on fire. We just need, you know, we need to get the rest of the team and get us all together. Then we'll be good, you know. Big up, Luke. Hope you're good, man. He says, big up. Amir said, big up, Curtis. Can't watch the Champions League if Arsenal isn't in it, but still enjoying your content. Listen, you might not watch Champions League football for years if you keep that going. But listen, let's hope we're back in the Champions League next season, you know. Aubameyang, Lacazette, Pepe. Yeah, it's not quite on them levels, is it? You know. MSN clear, in my opinion. I think the Brazil one was the best three individual players in a three, but I think the Barcelona one had the best link-up play, you know. I think those three, the wavelength, what those three were on together, and I was still devastated that Neymar broke that partnership up, but he needs to win the Champions League. Ashton said William Romario. He might be better than him now that Romario is probably about 50 years of age. Thoughts on Kroenke not selling? Be patient. No owner is going to come out and say, yeah, I want to sell the club. Because when you want to sell something, people offer you less money for it. When you make them think you don't want to sell something, you push them to offer you more money. Stan Kroenke was never going to come out tonight and say, you know what? Yeah, I will sell Arsenal. Because then everyone's going to offer him less money. So he's never going to say that. I believe genuinely, if they put a big enough offer on the table, if there's enough pressure from the fan base, I think he would consider his options. I'm not going to say he would sell because who am I to say that? I don't know what the guy's thinking. But I think it will take he won't come out and just say, I want to sell, you know. So I wouldn't get too downhearted. A lot of Arsenal fans are like, that's it. Kroenke said he won't sell. We're done. Stay calm. This may take months and months and months to get done. You know, it will not be quick. Be excited. Oh, my days. Listen, if you see me put that as a title in one of my shows, you know, I owe you 10% of that show. That's a banger. Excited, you know. That's quality. Maybe if we get a bid accepted, I'll use that as a title. Stan the type of guy who want 10 billion, yeah, who'll just go on reckless. I saw a story that his plan was to leave the club to his son. He wasn't thinking about moving it on. You just need to put them into a position where his son's looking at it going, Dad, I don't even want to deal with that. There's too much going on, you know. You know what to do, guys? Buy Spotify Premium. Imagine everyone done that and then he just used it for publicity and never bought it. But listen, apparently he's got an interview tomorrow, in fact. I think 2:45 UK time. And he's going to be talking about it. So listen, I want to hear what the guy's got to say, man. Be interesting. Nagelsmann to Bayern, thoughts. The Bundesliga is... It's just... Are you ever going to see a recovery of that league in general? Because Bayern just sit there and go, right, Lewandowski plays for Dortmund. Let's go and buy him. Hummels, they took him. Now they're taking Upamecano at centre-back, and they've took the manager. It's like, but listen, he's a very good manager, and apparently he is a Bayern Munich fan as well, so he was always going to take it, the Bayern Munich job. Green Guna said a new buyer would need to be heavily questioned around intentions and club targets. We can't accept this for much longer. And this is the thing. This is why I'm so intrigued to see what he says in the interview tomorrow, because what's your plan? We're all getting excited just because Kroenke is going. But there's no reason this guy can't come in and be just as bad as Kroenke. He could come in and be like, yo, I ain't spending no money. I've just come here to make money and that's it. But we're just getting excited because we want to get rid of Kroenke. We're hoping that the grass is greener and we can get rid of this guy. But it could be a marketing ploy, for real. It could be, because I bet Spotify's gone through the roof now this guy's come out and started talking about Arsenal. There are genuinely Arsenal fans who are saying, I'm getting Spotify Premium just to try and convince this guy to buy Arsenal. So, but I get the impression he's genuine. And like I said, and I don't want to start being at ITK, I've heard people saying, people who know people who work at Arsenal, and let's just say that, have said this guy's interest is genuine and that people within the club are in support of it. Now, when Usmanov tried to buy Arsenal, there was a lot of skepticism in the football club. People were like, nah, we don't want to go down that route. That's kind of the Chelsea way, just throwing money at it. But I think now people have had enough of Kroenke. So, listen, let's see. If he does that, I'll show him the exit. I should put you on time out for that, Oh dear, that's unacceptable. Look, you're sending me down a crazy road here now. Look what man's doing. Big up Broads, man. Yo, Broads, you better get back on your channel, This guy's got all kinds of jokes coming up. I'm telling you, man deserves Simbin for that 5 minutes and then consider your actions and then come back. When the teacher used to send you out the class, just go and stand outside and think about what you've just done. And you just look through the window, all the rest of the youths like, yo, man, just let me back in. Oh dear. Look now, unethical. Oh dear. It's been a long week, eh? It's been a long week. Yes, big up from Trinidad, man. Big up. What are you saying here? Curtis, would you rather keep Arteta and give him 100 mil and get Rodgers but give him nothing? I might as well stick with the Lego man, mate, and give him 100 mil. He might make something work. Do you know what I mean? Look, it's getting worse. Look, Arteta ain't got no experience. Nah, see, bros, look what you started, man. Look what you've started. He's got to get a yellow for that, man. It's getting out of hand. It's time to get the Invincibles involved again. Yeah, listen, they're going to be involved if this guy buys the club. Pepe, Saka, and Laka, rate these three 1 to 3 who's having a better season. Saka's having the best. Probably Lacazette second. Pepe third. He ain't played enough. Light entertainment. You know what I mean? You just have to lighten things up at half time. This is better than the halftime entertainment, Yeah, them dad jokes, man. I'm getting old, people. You know what I mean? But Broads, what's your excuse? You're a lot younger than me, bro. You're pulling out dad jokes already. I said that's a straight red. Oh, dear. That was a really excellent conversation. It's getting out of hand now. I'm going to have to block people. Oh, dear. It's not even from Robbie, It ain't even from Robbie. I got to be honest. Big up the dad jokes. You have to do it, man. Curtis, just come off Rant's channel. They were saying you're a problem up front. Very technical. Good luck this weekend with them. Boy, I can't believe the man's giving man credit. Yo, big up Rant's, though, still. Yeah, we got Rant's team this weekend. Broads, mate, make sure you're ready. We got to handle business. We played Rant's team. How long ago? I think it was a good few weeks ago. We beat them in the cup quarter final. I think we beat them 4-2. Me and Broads dealt with them that day. But we've got them in the league this week, and they're above us in the league, so it's going to be a big game. So, yeah, big up Rants, man. Looking forward to it. I love competition, you know. You can't beat the big games. They're the best ones. I think expressions will be there at the weekend. Oh, Curved Glass, I'll give you the credit for that. Yeah, expressions will be at the game this weekend. And so him and Rants will be on the touchline. It's always lively when we play them, but nah, we're all cool, man. We're all got a lot of respect for each other, you know. Yeah, we're in this YouTube league, innit? Replay Me League. We got to do our best again, bro. Yeah, for real. Have to. Hat-trick versus GBA, man took the... Do you know what? They didn't even give me the match ball last time still, but yeah, man got the hat-trick last time. Let's see if we can do them again. Why aren't we seeing the AFTV matches? I think they put them out on the Replay Me League channel, so I'm not sure if we're allowed to put them out on AFTV. One team, one dream, Broads. Winners work. Hey, for real, man. Hazard, man. I want to see Hazard come on, man. And listen, I don't care if he's overweight. He must have something. Must have a little dribble and a pass or something. Look at this. Man said, Eck is Eck and cheese is cheese. Oh, dear. What have you started, eh? Rants Team Pro saying the only way to stop Curtis is brook the neck. Them can't catch me, boss. I'm too clever for them, man. You know what I mean? That man was trying to do that last time, be pure physical. That man was running all over the place. You know, like when you turn on David Attenborough and you put on the Animal Channel. David Attenborough's in the background, like, and the wild lion hunts down the zebras, and you see like zebras just running all over the place, and there's just a lion in the middle. That's what man's doing, bro. I'm on the pitch. There's just zebras running everywhere. Bear defenders, they can't catch man, bro. You know what I mean? Them man running around like wild animals. Oh, dear. I love it. Man, love them physical games, innit? You know, I'm on that. I'm looking forward to it, man. It should be a good game. 10 Hag for Arsenal. Let's cool off with the spam, brethren. You know, I can see your question, bruv. 10 Hag's a good manager. I think Tottenham are trying to get him. I hope they don't. Cronke out with an echo. Oh, dear. Rants called you guys a long ball team. Man, like Wimbledon, don't have that. Listen, man, I prefer not to speak, people. I prefer not to speak. Yeah, the highlights are there. Yeah, the highlights are there. Go and look at the goals. Do you know what? The video I uploaded the highlights on my channel. Have a look on my channel. Scroll through. I think we played them about a month or 2 months ago. Go and look at the goals. We beat them 4-2. We didn't score one goal from a long ball. But he was calling us Wimbledon, saying we play long ball. And one of their goals was a 40-yard punt up the pitch. And a man got in and scored from it. But he called us long ball. I don't know where that thought process comes from, you know. The highlights are there, people. Go and watch them. Go and look at the goals. Man's playing through balls. There was a penalty. There was no long ball. But, hey, I'm looking forward to the game. Big up Rants, man. We love the competition, man. You know, it's good to play against good teams. And they are a good team, you know. Curtis is on Lion like, but man, come on, man. Yo, you're a Lion too. Proper generals, brethren. You know what I mean? Man said a proper reggae player. Yeah, man. Where can I watch it? Like I said, the highlights of the last game. If you scroll back through my videos after this, don't leave this to go and watch it. Wait till after. It was about a month or 2 months. Replay Me League highlights. I did upload that episode against Rant's team. We roughed them man up. Curtis smashed them. Good luck. Listen, man, it'll be a good game. It'll be a very good game. Second half's about to get underway. Maybe I'll try and get Rants on the channel, actually. That'll be a good one. We'll have a chat about it after. He might come on if they win. I don't think he'll come on if we win. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you know what? We could have done a good little preview, actually, you know. Second half's underway. Lion like Zion. Dun dun dun. Try we are try, boss. Try we are try, you know? What type of striker are you? I don't know. I remind myself a bit of Thierry, I think. No, I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know. It's hard to compare yourself to people, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know who I play like, to be honest. Oh, ball whipped in. Oh, Courtois. I'll leave it to you guys to say, you know. I haven't had expressions on the channel, you know. I do know him, though. I talk to him sometimes. Hopefully I'll get him on. You know? Would have been good to get him and rants on for a preview or something, man. I might reach out to them, man. Man said Thierry Shaw. Hey, listen, if only, man. If only. Curtis whips him in like Thierry. Hey, you're moving like Drogba, fam. I'm telling you. Yo, Broads is roughing man up front at the moment. I'm telling you. Man said Saucy Welbeck. No, I'm not having that. I'm not having Welbeck shouts. Welbeck's all hard work, man. No finesse. You know what I'm saying? Welbeck's a man who can kick the floor when he goes to finish. Nah. No Eddie business, man. That's pure slander, people. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing to do with no Eddie and Ketia business. Or Sonogo. No Sonogo business. And look, man's dropping Kanu just because man's got splats. Deja vu, give me some respect, Bridget. You know what I mean? Nah, Bridget, no Eddie business, you know. And no Walcott business either. That guy ain't got no brain, fam. You know what I'm saying? Man said spicy Sonogo. Curtis looked you up on Google. You appear as a centre mid. Do you know what? I played attacking midfield for a number of years. I was a striker when I was younger. But the thing was, football kind of changed from 4-4-2 to 4-3-3. I was one of them strikers that always used to go looking for the ball. Manager used to be like, you can't play up front if you're going looking for the ball. You got to stay up there. So I ended up playing in the 10 role for a lot of my career, to be honest. Now I've got a bit older, man. I ain't got the energy for that. So man just gone back up front, you know. Play with experience. Man said Chuba Akpon, you better have some respect. Although Chuba was a bad boy player under 23's days, you know. He was scoring bare goals, but... Oh, Timo Werner! Oh, shots blocked. Curtis Giroud, nah. Man's saucier than that still. Man said Franny Jeffers, you... Franny Jeffers, you know. I don't want none of that. Pennant. But yeah, I know Pennant still. He's a winger, though, man. He's from Notts. Zlatan Shaw. Zlatan. Nah, he's a bit too big and hold-up play and that, you know. Anelka. I'll take an Anelka shout. Take that all day long. Do you know what I mean? Man's been in World Cup qualifiers. Man's calling me Franny Jeffers, fam. On my own channel. The slander people. Man said Curlinton. That's... No, you can't be doing that to me, you know. You should go on timeout for 2 minutes for that. This guy scores like 2 goals a season. Usually both against Tottenham as well. Man like Joe Linton, you know. Yo. Curtis Van Basten, I'll take that. Man said the Jamaican Shamak. You, man. Nah. The disrespect's too much. The Jamaican Shamak, you know. Prime Timo. Nah, he's too quick, man. I ain't had that pace since I was about 17, bruv. You know what I mean? Give that lad 300 seconds. Man called me the yard man. The yard man, who do you call me? The yard man Shamak. Man said Shaw Teke. Nah. There's got to be timeouts left, right, and centre. You lot are destroying me. Man calling me Jason Lee, fam. Do you know what? He's my old teammate, you know. He was an absolute beast. But nah, the slander, fam. The slander. Curtis Vassell. Nah, I'm not having that, man. Not Darius Vassell, man. I can't. Not enough sauce, man. Man said Jamak. Nah, you lot. I should look the stream off for this, you know. Man said Jamak. Oh, my days. I'll take Sturridge, prime Sturridge, not the injured one that can't run. Shearer, he's a goal scorer, but I was saucier than Shearer, man. Shearer, Kurteke and Nacho. He's in good form. Granite. Nah, no Granite business. He can't even move. Here's Benzema. Oh, do you know, I'm a bit Benzema-ish, you know. I'm looking at Benzema. I'm just seeing myself. You know, not as quick as he used to be. Good link-up play. I think that's it. I think I'm a bit Benzema-ish. You know, I'll take that. Swag like a young Balotelli. Yeah, young Balo was on smoke still. You know, Zola, nah, he was mad techie and small, man. Jamak, nah. Can't be calling man Jamak. Oh, dear me. Oh, Chelsea nearly in. Julian Joachim, man's calling, man. Nah, again, I played with him. Kurt Zima, come on, man. Yo, it makes sense. Karim Curtis, Kurt Zima, Karim Shaw, man. I'm telling you. Benzi, man. I'll take the Benzi shot. Yeah, Jamaican cornrow Benz, man. I'm on that. I'll take that. Kurt Zima, you've hit the nail on the head there, man. That's who I'm good. That's my thing. Nah, look, man's calling me Paolo one chop, two chop. No, I'm not having it. I'll take Dwight York. He was a bad man goal scorer still. Timo Pooper, man, said. Hasselbank, yeah, he had a rocket. Dini, you know, nah, he's all elbows, man. He just whacking, man, with the elbows. Kurt Naldo, I don't mind that one, but probably ain't got the skill that he's got. I'm going with Kurt Zima. I think that's the one. I think, you know what I mean? It's right in front of my eyes the whole time. Yeah, I played with Julian Joachim. He was at what club was it? Kings Lynn. He was at the back end of his career. He was on massive money there. What position does Cecil play? He's a striker, you know. He hasn't played for us for ages. I'm seeing him here actually. Eddie and Militao settings, man. He's playing centre back for Real Madrid. Curtis Yak, you know, man's calling man Yakubu. Nah, don't you dare put Eddie and Ketty anywhere near my name. Anywhere near anyone but him. Yeah, no, anyone but him. Kurt Zima, come on, man. That's got a good ring to it. I'm all over that. I'm sticking with that. What does Marcelo offer? Yeah, he's looking old, man. How are you going to put the man at wing back at like 34? He ain't got the energy for that. He definitely ain't got the energy for that. Ball over the top again. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if you guys see this, but I've just... Every time I've watched Timo Werner, I thought, there's a player in there somewhere. But like, a man just can't finish. Every time he shoots, it's just wide, it's over, it's straight at the keeper. The man just can't finish. Kurt Ruud, you know. He's way too good in the air. I don't think I've even scored 10 headers in my entire life. Considering I'm quite tall, I do not score many headers. Curtis Fowler, listen, Robbie Fowler was one of my favourite strikers growing up. Ball over the top. There's Benzema in the corner. Oh, it goes out for a throw-in. Chelsea have a striker curse. Yeah, they... To be fair, Drogba, Diego Costa, they're the two that seem to have worked. But then you look at Kezman, Crespo, Shevchenko. And they've had loads of strikers that haven't worked at Chelsea. I think they even had Pato at one stage, man. They've had beer strikers. Eto'o at the back end of his career. Anelka did quite well there. You know, they've had a few, but these recent... Tammy Abraham, I don't think is good enough. Giroud will go at the end of the season. Torres, you're right. Yeah, Torres. He didn't work. Mutu was not bad until he started doing madness off the pitch, you know. Higuain and Falcao, yeah, that's a good point. They were both poor as well. Demba Ba, I think they only signed because we were trying to sign Demba Ba. Ball over the top, Carvajal heads it away. Is Modric. I think Madrid, they've got to go for it. 1-1 is a very good result for Chelsea to go back to the bridge. Morata and Torres, yeah, Morata. A lot of man flop there, man, at Chelsea. Xhaka or Denilson. Oh, I didn't like Denilson, but I can't stand Xhaka. At least Denilson was cheap. Xhaka cost 35 million. Chelsea ain't had a decent striker since Drogba. Diego was a proper striker. But apart from that, yeah, they ain't had a lot. If we sell Eddie, I will miss the bants on your channel. Listen, and we can keep it going. We'll do Eddie watch, man. You know, check up on his game every Monday. But hey, we can keep it going. More Kroenke pain is coming. Denilson had the Brazilian flair. To be fair, he didn't have a lot of flair to say he was Brazilian. I reckon he was half Scottish or something. Because that man didn't have hardly any flair to say he was Brazilian. Chevy didn't do that well, though, at Chelsea. To be honest, he weren't great there. He was one of the best strikers in the world in Italy. Oh, Madrid were on the counter-attack there. Ref gives a free kick. Who's better, Eddie or Bentner? Real talk, I think Bentner. At least he was tall, hold-up play, scored a few important goals. He wasn't a clinical finisher, we know that. When did you start being a gunner? Young age, man. Young kid, right here and them lot, man. I always had an eye for Arsenal, man. I love the kit, the way they played, you know. The Nielsen slander. Listen, this guy used to go clubbing the night before games, and his professionalism was mad. I don't know. I've never actually heard of him since he left Arsenal. It's like he just disappeared out of football. Pato, yeah. When Pato was at AC Milan, he was a proper player, man. So quick. I think he's in the MLS now. Carlos Vela is definitely better than Eddie, man. You know, he was always a tidy finisher and everything. He just didn't seem strong enough to deal with the Prem. Rank Eddie Bentner, Sonogo, Shamak. Do you know what's mad? You know when Shamak first came to Arsenal, he had a good goal record. I think he scored in like the first 8 or 9 games. Sonogo was dreadful. You know, he was so bad. I would say Shamak, Bentner. Is Eddie better than Sonogo? Yeah, he's probably better than Sonogo, to be fair. But there's still... I'll go Shamak, Bentner, Eddie, Sonogo. Sonogo was terrible. Denilson's got a show on YouTube. Oh, my day. Does he even play football anymore? He's now in Malta. Wow. I see Alex Song plays in Africa now. I thought his career just went downhill after Barcelona as well. Yeah, Eddie's 20. He's got time to improve, hasn't he, you know? Here come Chelsea. Long ball over top. Oh, we got 33 minutes left. Ball goes out for a goal kick. Second half started a lot slower. Oh, Vela's one of the best strikers in the MLS. I think him and Zlatan, they used to have a lot of competition. You know, Joel Campbell, he was actually decent at Arsenal. He had a season, or maybe half a season, where he became quite important for Arsenal on that right-hand side. And we just got rid of him out of nowhere. And again, he's just disappeared. I don't even know where he plays. Just disappeared off the face of the earth. Joel Campbell, man, left-footed. I saw a highlights clip of him the other day. This guy was playing crazy passes and everything. Bruv, you're right. Joel Work Permit Campbell. He had about 7 loan spells before we actually brought him back. But he looked half decent. Oh, that's a good question. Dani Alves or Cafu? I always loved Cafu, but I do like Dani. I've got to go Cafu, you know. I'm a bit old school, man. I loved Cafu and Roberto Carlos at fullback. Dani Alves is unbelievable, but I'll go with Cafu. Joel is in Mexico. Okay, fair enough. Darren said, just watching some Big C highlights, man. His AFTV R9. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take the R9 shout. If only, though. Remember Owusu Abeyi? Yeah, I remember him, man. I used to have him on like the old school Pro Evo games. I'm sure he had like orange vapors on. Owusu Abeyi. I remember him. Old school. Got to the point I thought Joel Campbell was not a real person. Man just got sent out on loan every season. Bruv, I'm Cafu. I'm Cafu even over Zanetti. Zanetti was amazing defensively. But I just loved Cafu, man, for real. Joel Campbell plays for some club called Leon in Mexico. Yo, I'll take R9 sure all day long. The 1983 JVC away kit is moving different, Big C. Get on. Is that the one in your display pic? Curtis, which Chelsea reject will we sign this summer? Oh, man. Probably... I better not even say it in case it happened. We'll probably sign Tammy Abraham or someone like that. We don't... I don't want anyone. Would you take Ox back on a free? Nah. I think he's going downhill now. He'll go to like Southampton or Wolves or someone. I don't think he'll make it at Liverpool. Free kick to Chelsea, whipped in. Good header away. It's been a really poor second half so far. 15 minutes gone. What? Tony Cruz there. That hardly got touched. We're waiting for Shaw Jr. and Shaw Sr. to share a pitch. Listen, I'll hang on. I'll hang on in the game, man. I reckon... What is it? I reckon he could be on the pitch in 8 years. Yeah, I reckon I could still play. I reckon I could still kick ball at that age. The great Roger Miller. Come on, man. Roger Miller just dancing after he... that man brought some mad flavour to them World Cups. Cameroon, Roger Miller, bad boy player. Would you take Neto from Wolves all day long? All day long. Very, very good player. I'm a big fan of him. Clement, I can't show the match, man. You know how this thing goes, man. Copyright on YouTube. You can't show it. I would if I could. Do you know about the fact Ronaldo nearly signed for Arsenal in 2003? Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, he was at the training ground. They printed a shirt for him and everything. He was very close to signing for Arsenal, but in the end, them stories just got boring. You know, at the start, I used to be intrigued by them stories, but you know, every single player in the world was like Wenger nearly signed him. CR7, I don't think R9. I don't think we were ever close to signing R9, but CR7 was at the training ground. Yeah, Clement moving mad. We have to let you know, Clem. You can't show the game. You know, it don't work like that, bro. But yeah, CR7. There's loads of them. Zlatan, we could have signed him. We offered him a trial. Like you said, Shadows. There you go. Yaya Toure, we had him on trial. Played him up front. Played him out of position. There was loads, man. There's loads. Yeah, Mbappe was in his house. Had a meeting with his dad. Didn't get the deal done. There's too many. Curtis, you should replace Eddie. I think I'd do more than Eddie. Get me fit. I'm telling you. I don't think Eddie gets in AFT VFC ahead of me and Broads. I think he's on the bench. If he's lucky, he gets last 20 when we're tired. You know what I mean? CR7, Messi and Zlatan. I heard Messi was never interested. We made an offer to sign him when we signed Fabregas. We offered Messi, PK, and Fabregas at the same time. We got Fabregas. PK had agreed Man United. Messi didn't want to leave. So yeah, we nearly signed everyone, but in the end didn't sign anyone. You know what I mean? Big up Lorenzo. Thank you for tuning in. Man wants a shout out. You can get it, bro. Don't worry. Fabregas or Ceballos? What? Mate, Fabregas, one of the best midfielders I've seen play for Arsenal. Dani Ceballos is... I don't know what to say about him. He's a hula hoop. Just spins round and round, you know? Yes, Sam Allardyce. Big up Big C. Where you been, man? I ain't seen you in the chat for a while. Fun fact, last time Arsenal reached the semi-final of UEFA Champions League was in 2008-2009 season. That's a long time ago. Yeah, it is a long time ago. I mean, listen, with the Europa League, it was only 2 years ago we got to the final, so... But we need to win it. Did you watch Arsenal Barca? I wasn't at the game, but yeah, I watched it, and one of the worst games I've ever watched, you know. Thierry Henry, one-on-one with a keeper, 20 minutes to go. A chance that he scores every day of the week, and he hits it straight at Victor Valdez, and they go and beat us, and Eto's offside. You can't get much more painful, you know. I think if Henry makes it 2-0, we win the Champions League, because I think Barca would have been finished. But hey, it is what it is. Zeke says, big up Curtis, thanks for the live at the protest. Yeah, apologies, man. I couldn't even get the camera to turn. My phone was ramping, man, but did what I could. I wanted you guys who couldn't make it to, you know, at least understand what it's like down there and stuff like that. So no, I appreciate you all tuning in. A booking for Marcelo, horrible tackle. Sully said Kanu or Wiltord. Oh, it's a tough one. I was always a big fan of Wiltord. Kanu had some great moments at Arsenal, man. The hat trick. Oh, that's a tough one. I think I've got to go Carnu, you know, but I always liked Wiltord, but I felt like Carnu did more at Arsenal than Wiltord. I just enjoyed Wiltord's style more. It was a bit. Oh, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. That is a tough one. I did like Sylvain Wiltord. Scored the goal at the Old Trafford, but Carnu did more at Arsenal. But yeah, like Wiltord probably for me. I would go Wiltord, but Carnu was better at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? But I was more of a Wiltord fan than Carnu. Nice cap. Yeah, man, I had to get the icon hat, man. Little upgrade. Got a couple more hats coming as well. Can you explain why you can't show the game? Listen, they do you for copyright, man. You can't show a game on a YouTube channel. That's not allowed, I'm afraid. Wiltord was sick internationally. He was a baller, bruv. Well, a lot of people forget he was a striker. We played him right wing. He just had to play backup dancer to Henry and Bergkamp, you know? Carney was better, but he was better at Arsenal, but I was a bigger Wiltord fan, I got to be honest. Sylvain Wiltord, I was a massive fan of him when we signed him. Man said fat boy coming on. Hazard's come on for Marcelo. Let's see what he's got, man. 24 minutes to go. Let's see what happens. Carnu hat-trick against Chelsea. When he takes the ball round Ed De Hoy and puts it in, man. Unbelievable hat-trick. Wiltord scored the goal that won the league at Old Trafford. Special goal, man. You know what I mean? Big goal. Here come Chelsea. If Chelsea were to win this, 2-1, they would be absolutely flying. Martin Keown or Steve Bold? I'll go Keown. I mean, listen, what do I know? I predicted Real Madrid PSG. Maybe it'll be the opposite. Because I have to admit, the way Chelsea are playing, I think they're going to trouble Real Madrid. Real Madrid have maybe a 15, 20-minute period where they look decent. The rest of the game, they've been bang average. And I think Chelsea will fancy themselves to beat this Madrid team back in London, especially if they can hang on for a draw. We need a front two like Kevin Campbell and Hart. Hey, Curtis, do you believe UEFA always give Chelsea fair games until the semi-final? Easy game. I don't know. It's hard. You know what? I haven't really thought about who they usually get. Elneny or McTominay? I think McTominay's probably better than him. I think Elneny's shocking. At least McTominay's got the excuse that he's young, he's still developing. Mason Mount, shots blocked. It was a good turn. I think Elneny's a horrible player, man. Seriously horrible. Yeah, smash a like, people. Will be much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already. Road to 25k. We're nearly there. Then it's onwards and upwards. Broad said I used to hate Van Nistelrooy, but now I appreciate him. Again, that's what I was saying earlier, bruv, like you said about the Shearer thing. Because I was just Arsenal. Van Nistelrooy, I just looked at him like, I can't stand you. Shearer, I didn't like him. But they're such good players. You appreciate them more when they've left. You think, this guy was pretty much scoring every week. Like, it's mad. Rashford or Pulisic or Arshavin. Oh, my God, Russian power. Arshavin wasn't bad, and then he just went downhill. I think Pulisic is good, man, but I think I like Rashford, man. I do like Rashford. He's a bit inconsistent, but a very good player. I think Real Madrid will win. It'll be interesting. Can they perform away from home better? Thoughts on Havertz? It's been a difficult season for him. Do you know what? If Havertz played for Arsenal, he would be annihilated. I think Chelsea paid 75 million for him, plus add-ons. And he's hardly done anything. He's had a bad season. I know he had COVID, and I think he had it bad as well. It took him a while to recover. But he's had a bad season. He really has. But he is a talented player. There's no doubt. Could you imagine Wright and Henry playing together? I mean, if they could connect as a partnership, it would have been phenomenal. I really like Tammy Abraham. I'm not a fan of him at all. I think he's scruffy. He can get a goal, but I'm not a fan of him. Do you believe Danielette will pump money each season for marquee signings? I mean, let's hope so. But you never know, do you? This is why we need to hear, his interview tomorrow. I want to know what his plans are. It's all right saying I want to buy the club, but what are your plans moving forward? 82 million Havertz cost. That's crazy. PSG to win 3-1 tomorrow. Mbappe hat-trick. Oh, man, I can't wait for that game. I got to be honest. Just because I think it'll be so attacking. Neither one of those teams really know how to just sit back and defend. I think they'll both attack each other. Curtis, do you play Fantasy Premier League? We should start a league with all your subscribers. 100% next season. I should have done it this season. But next season, definitely. Maybe with a prize for the winner. We'll do something. When I get to 25k as well, I'll do another giveaway on the channel. I did a giveaway at 20k, so I'll do one at 25 as well. William said, big up C, awesome stream yesterday. Is David Luiz fit for Thursday? We need his experience. Would rather win the Europa, but Stan stays or lose and Stan sells. If we get into the Champions League, Stan won't sell. A lot of people are saying this. Yeah, if we get Champions League, he's not going to sell. I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because getting rid of Stan could change our long-term future. But it's very hard for me to turn down a European trophy. I mean, if he sold, it's hard, isn't it? You've got to take the trophy. I'm going to be greedy. I want the trophy and I want him to sell. Kante or Casemiro? I love Kante, bro. I think the slander this guy was getting when Frank Lampard was in charge was ridiculous because Lampard wasn't using him right. Tuchel's come back in. Look at the way he's playing again. He's an absolute machine. As a midfielder, you would love to play next to him. The guy never stops running. And he's actually improved a lot on the ball as well, since he's been at Chelsea. At Leicester, people just said, he can run and win the ball back. But he can actually play. It's a corner to Chelsea. Man said Mbappe is going to turn John Stones into John Pebbles. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. But then, I think... Yeah, what did Jamal say? Stones is suspended. Oh, okay. I get you. From streaming in the rain to 25,000. Incredible, mate. Bro, the turnaround's been mad. I used to stand outside the Emirates after the game, hold my phone in my hand, press record. Sound was terrible. The wind used to always make it sound noisy. Give a little 5-minute review. Now I'm sitting here in front of you guys, nearly 25,000. I can't thank you all enough, Really can't. Jamal Sims, what did he say? You just ruined my joke. I had to think so hard. I said John Pebbles, and you just told him he's suspended. Just let it go for 10 minutes, Oh, dear. Smacked it, Curtis. Respect. I appreciate it, man, Jay. I appreciate it. Cecil is playing decent for Madrid. Yeah. He's all right tonight. Stones was suspended for the League Cup final. He is available tomorrow. Your joke could still be alive, broads. Arsenal, please make Thursday fun. It's a big day tomorrow. Press conference. We need to hear the team news. Who's available? Who's going to play up front? David Luiz is back in full training. But I haven't heard anything today about Aubameyang being in full training. I know that he was training by himself on Sunday, but I haven't seen any pictures or anything to suggest that Aubameyang's training with the team yet. So is he fit enough? Bro, it's more than scenes, mate. It's more than scenes. Yeah, I can't deal with Unai Emery knocking us out. We have to win this competition. Chris says, fair play, mate. You deserve it. I appreciate that, man. Lee said, Curtis in the car streams lit. Bruv, that's where it all started, man. First one was in the car, man. Parked up and just pressed record. Bang. Tristan said, Curtis, I'm glad you said that about Kante. The amount of disrespect he got when Lamps was manager made me so angry. People forget quickly, man. This guy won, 2 Premier Leagues and a World Cup. He's an absolute monster in midfield. Curtis, do you think Mourinho will ever be manager in the Prem? Probably not. I think he'll probably go to Italy or Spain or somewhere like that. I don't expect to see Jose in the Prem. Unless he went to like a a Wolves or someone like that, and they just offered him loads of money. But I don't think Jose will manage in the Prem ever again, to be honest. I said, Broad's a killer. Proper baller, you know. Rather have David Luiz up front than Eddie. I'm telling you, man, I would. Corner whipped in, comes out to Benzema, shoots, good block. Comes back out. Marcelo, I thought Marcelo would come off. Who did Hazard come on? It's Hazard. Oh, he doesn't shoot. Modric. Good defending by Chelsea, man. Martinelli has to start. If we haven't got any of the big strikers available, he's got to start. Roland said, mark my words, Friday, 2 p.m., therapy and chill. I hope not, man. I don't want nothing to do with that, you know? We need to win, bruv. Big up Curtis, hope you're good. Big up Sergio. Could you make reviews on the football compilations of players like Ronaldinho, Robinho, Riquelme? Yeah, possibly. It's something we could look at. Definitely got to get more creative with the content when the season finishes. Obviously, we'll still have transfer videos, and I'll do watch-alongs for a lot of the Euros games. But yeah, we'll do different things, no problem. Asensio's come on for Marcelo. Lorenzo said, I don't see the point for Chelsea to have Giroud. They should just return him to Arsenal. It's been a long time since he played. I think he'll be gone in the summer. Where do you think Messi will go? Will he go PSG? Will he go Man City? Or will he just sign a new deal? I don't know. It'll be interesting. Broad said, I remember when Curtis had 350 subs. Now he's here. Only just begun. Hey, you're on the journey as well, bro. I'm telling you. But listen, I always appreciate your support, bruv. Yo, Curtis, we need a new manager, fam. Hey, I've been saying that for about 6 months. Oh, Chelsea on the... free kick to Chelsea, edge of the box. Just to the right. Yeah, Rance does good React videos, to be fair. I see him on his channel. They're good, man. He does a wide range of players as well. Big C do reaction videos to highlights. I've definitely got to do something. Hit the like button, everyone. Listen, over 500 of you in here, which is great numbers for a non-Arsenal stream. So really appreciate your brilliant support on this Tuesday night. Like I said, looking ahead tomorrow, we'll have an Arsenal show around 2:30. There will be an Arteta press conference in the morning, so we'll have a lot to talk about. Obviously, Stan Kroenke's statement that he's put out. And at 2:45 tomorrow, Daniel Ek is doing an interview talking about Arsenal. So maybe during the video, we'll get some quotes and we'll look at that. And obviously, 7:45 tomorrow night, we will be live for PSG against Manchester City. And then Thursday will be absolute scenes FC, mate. I'm insuring everything in my house because I can't guarantee everything will make it through that game. Laptop, phone, TV, anything can happen. You know what I mean? Free kick to Chelsea. Would you take Parker or Potters? Not for me. Not good enough. They may become good enough, but they haven't done anything to warrant the Arsenal job, in my opinion. Here comes a Chelsea free kick. Ziyech! Oh, saved by Courtois. But Curtis, it's the players, Curtis. You know what I mean? Rage Big Boss, you said in one of your last videos that you got a lot of love at the Emirates from fans on the protest. Did it surprise you? Hey, do you know what? It's just a bit like you kind of think to yourself, like, I'm just sitting here making videos in my house, like, and when people are coming up to you saying, like, yo, appreciate your content, love your channel, it is a bit overwhelming. Brother, I played pro football. I didn't get that much fan love, I was playing in low leagues, man. The odd one person might recognize me in them leagues, you know what I'm saying? So it was nice to go to the ground of the club that you support and fans coming up to you saying, yo, I love your channel. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling, man. It makes it all worth it. Hazard looks sluggish. I mean, that brother, man, what a player he was at Chelsea as well. You know what I'm saying? He was outstanding. Look how many times he ripped up Arsenal. So I rate him highly, man. I believe he's only got a year left on his contract this summer as well. Pereira from West Brom's a good player. He'll get a move. He'll definitely get a move, in my opinion. Curtis, you're a genuinely nice guy. I appreciate that, Lee. Thank you very much. Sign my shirt. Yo. Do you know what? Someone actually asked me. No, it wasn't this shirt. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. But they asked me to sign an autograph. It wasn't on this shirt. It was on paper. Chris said, Curtis, it shouldn't surprise you. You're a really top guy. I appreciate that, Chris. Nice to see you on AFTV after a long time, bro. Yeah, it's sad, really, because obviously I would like to do watch-alongs with them, but I have to focus on my own channel, man. But yeah, big up Robbie and the guys. It was good to go and watch the game and, chill with everyone. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very good game, the Everton game, but at least we've got big game in Europe. Premier League season's pretty much meaningless now. Sanchez for me. Sanchez or Hazard, gotta be Sanchez, man. That guy was just unbelievable. And for what he's done for Chile as well, and he was a good player at Barca. So yeah, I would say Sanchez. Addy said, Curtis, love from India. Big fan of your stuff. Do you watch cricket? You and the IPL are getting me through this depressing lockdown. Hey, hope you're well. Someone was saying in the comments earlier, it might have been you actually, that COVID is really bad over there in India at the moment. So I hope all is well as can be. Cricket, do you know what? When I was younger, I used to watch a lot of cricket. The West Indies. Brian Lara's my favourite batsman ever. I actually played cricket with Courtney Walsh when I was younger. He came to the cricket club. I used to play for a team called Cavaliers in Nottingham, and Courtney Walsh came and had a little exhibition match with us. And I used to stay up all night watching the West Indies. I don't watch too much. I do watch a little bit of IPL. It's more exciting, innit? I can't really watch Test cricket anymore, man. I just haven't got the patience for it anymore. But listen, hope all is well. Fraser said, interesting take. Growing up, if you thought people would recognise you outside Arsenal Stadium, you probably wouldn't have thought it. It was because of video celebrity. You do great work. I appreciate that, Fraser, man. I really appreciate that. Curved Glass said, Curtis, you've actually helped me get through this Ross Clark COVID. Bruv, but do you know what? That's the great thing, because you say that, but equally, you guys have helped me get through it. Because imagine my channel, it weren't getting no, views, and I would have just said, you know what? What's the point in making content if no one's watching it? So you guys tuning in and commenting and interacting, you lot have helped me get through it equally, So it's the same thing. So listen, I'm glad that, everyone can help each other. Dale, listen, when I was about 18, I played against Scots Grey at Scots Grey. Obviously, they're a team in Nottingham. They were a Sunday league team. And we played against them. They had about 50 people around the pitch. These men had dogs and everything, because they used to try and intimidate you. If you're from Nottingham, you'll know. But it was a great game. I love them games because I'm from a feisty area, shall we say. So I'm used to all that. But yeah, Scots Grey was proper, man. Them games were proper. Broad said Curtis been getting love at the Emirates. Legend forever. Hey, my brother, man, come on. You know what I mean? Kante is... the guy's absolute beast, bruv. Cricket, my second sport. Yeah, do you know what? I think now boxing has overtaken it. When I was a kid, though, cricket was by far my second sport. Chris Gale. I remember I met Wavell Hines in Jamaica in a hotel. He was obviously opening batsman with Chris Gale. The West Indies team back then, the batting lineup. Chris Gale and Wavell Hines opening batsman. I think Lara used to come in at 3. And you'd have Cole Hooper at 4, Chander Paul at 5, Ridley Jacobs at 6. Then the bowlers would come in. Bruv, I used to stay up all night watching cricket. West Indies, bruv. Got beer stories, bro. I actually played football on Sabina Park. You know what I mean? What a famous cricket ground as well. Do you know what? I'm not into UFC, I don't know why. I really don't know why, because I love boxing. So you would think I would love UFC, but I just don't connect with it as much. I really don't. Chisora Parker Saturday, yeah, I'll be watching it. Joshua Fury. I think Joshua's going to beat him. I don't know why. I just think his style will be difficult for Fury. He's got a bit more speed. He's a bit tidier. I think Fury beat Wilder, because Wilder is literally a wild boxer, whereas I do think Joshua will beat him, but I just hope the fight happens. I might actually start doing watch-alongs for boxing, But I'm going to have to change up the commentary style, man. Be a bit more aggressive. Big right hand, you know what I mean? I got to be a bit more... I can't be this laid back when it's boxing, you know? Man said feisty area, threw eggs in people's face. Oh, dear. Top man Curtis, I hit the likes, people. Oh, man. Here come Madrid, whipped in. Hazard, headed away. Fury win for sure. Hey, let's see, man. That's the thing about boxing, man. You just never know, do you? Bruv, Sabina Pot. Jimmy Adams, I forgot about him. Left-handed, light skin. Good player. I think Chisora will beat Parker, you know. Beside McGoldrick, who's your Premier League mate? Andre Gray, obviously he's back in the Prem. Yannick Balassi, I've known him for well over 10 years. He's on loan at Middlesbrough at the moment. There's a few. I know a few ex-Premier League players as well. Wes Morgan. No, Wes Morgan. He's obviously at Leicester. There's a few, man. I know a few guys in the Prem. Yeah, I've been to Scotland. I went to Celtic Park about 11 years ago. Great atmosphere. Unbelievable atmosphere. A few Nottingham lads were playing there, man. Kelvin Wilson was there. He was from Nottingham Forest. He was at Celtic. He did well there. Ben Hutchinson. A few Nottingham lads were there. Parker is a boring fighter to watch. Yeah, it's like he just gone down the ladder of everyone, you know. He fought Joshua. Then he fought Dillian White. You know what I mean? Now he's fighting Chisora, and he's just losing to everyone, just picking up a paycheck, man. Should defo do boxing watch-alongs. I don't mind, you know. I love boxing, bro. I absolutely love it. I love Brian Lara, but Tendulkar was a bad boy. Listen, man. Tendulkar was unbelievable, but Lara was my guy, man. Left-handed batsman. That little tap of the floor that he used to do before. Nah, man. Lara was carrying teams as well. Tendulkar always had a good, strong lineup, you know. Tony Cruz shoots, goes out for a corner. Kante is man of the match. Brilliant player. Would love boxing watch along. I'll do it. I don't mind doing it. I love boxing. Not WWE. I gotta admit, I'm a bit old school, man. I haven't really been into wrestling since it was WWF, man. Ultimate Warrior days and that, bruv. Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bit out of touch with boxing now. Tony Cruz whips it in, headed wide by Varane. What a chance. Bruv, that Brian Lara 400 not out. Come on, man. I had the Brian Lara game. I think that was on PS1, you know. PS1, Brian Lara cricket. I remember that. Them games there were the best, man. Don't get me started with all the games, man. Them games back in the day. I remember Darren Sammy coming to my school when I was in St. Lucia. Wow, Darren Sammy, good player, man. Very good. I think he was captain at one stage. Ball whipped in, corner to Madrid, headed back across. Mendy collects it. Bruv. Man said brain Lara. Bret Hart or Shawn Michaels, bro. I was a Bret Hart fan all day long. All day long. How can people watch WWE or WWF? Stuff is fake. Nah, I'm not going to lie, man. Growing up, man, WWF was serious. You know what I'm saying? It was serious. Prince of Port of Spain, Brian Lara. Come on, man. Trini settings, man. Shawn Michaels over Bret Hart. I'll lock the stream off for that. I can't have that. Bret the Hitman Hart. You're mad, bruv. WWF was serious, bruv. Unbelievable WWF. I used to love that. WrestleMania. Hell in the Cell. All them ones. Yo, yeah, Stone Cold was good, man. You know, he was good. Ramos really hyped on the stands. He's fuming. He's probably fuming. He's out of contract in the summer. He might walk away. And I think 1-1's a bad result for Real Madrid, man. I make Chelsea favourites. You know, I think Chelsea are favourites to go through now, man. Jake the Snake. WCW. That was Sting. Won it Sting with a blonde hair. I think he was I'm sure he was in WCW. Mankind was the best wrestler, but the worst goalkeeper. Yeah, no more Mankind in goal for Slavia, you know. I went to school with Kmart Roach and some other West Indies players. Wow. Yeah. The current West Indies team is not that great, is it? Survivor Series, that was good as well. WWF was great in the 90s. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Sean Dyche, Steve Austin video by Skull Fuggery is legend. His videos are sick. I can't remember that one, you know. Texas Tornado. The Tag Team Heart Foundation. React to Pepe at Lille. That would be a good one. And we'll probably all end up angry by the time we finish that video. We'll be like, why is he not doing this for Arsenal? Royal Rumble. That was sick. Royal Rumble. We used to play that in the playground. Yo, for real, man used to actually wrestle on concrete. You know what I mean? Man used to stun a man in the playground, kick him in the stomach, stunner. Yo, I'm telling you, it was all going off. I don't know how we got away with it. I don't know how no one ever got hurt doing that. I said React to Dudley. Real's formation was not effective. Nah. Free at the back with Marcelo and Carvalho. Them man ain't got that energy, bro. You know? If you smell what the Rock is cooking. Oh, man. React to old WWE videos. I mean, the channel, we're going in a whole other direction here. I don't mind. I've got a lot of interest, man. I'll do different things. I don't mind. Stunner, man, when the teacher wasn't looking. Yo, I'm telling you, I used to go off, bruv. Used to go off. Yo, you know them fights used to go off in school, man. Great result for Chelsea. Tuchel doing the business. Meanwhile, we wait to see what Tapas Pulis can pull off. Listen, man. It shows, don't it, when you get a proper manager, you know? Sleeper old Joe, you make man tap out. Tap out, bruv, tap out. You know what I'm saying? React to Eddie and Ketia. Oh, my days. I would do it for banter. I genuinely would do it for banter. And it wouldn't be the under-23 games either where he was banging goals in. It would be the Prem ones. Maybe I should do some of the worst players who've played for Arsenal. Defo boxing watch-alongs. It'll be at night, won't it? A different vibe. The neighbours might not be happy if I'm shouting down the place, but hey. The spear, man. Yo, get caught wrestling in the playground. All the man then put no comment on the statements. Primary school was lit. Curtis on VA. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Teacher used to pull me and say, I don't know what happened, bro. Curtis on VHS settings. Bro, I used to record all that. Wrestling. Curtis, did you see how Rooney is leading Derby to relegation? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. As a Nottingham boy, you know, I've got no problem seeing Derby get relegated. That's the rivals of the city, man. And to see Rooney do it just makes it banter for me as well. I'll never forget the fact Rooney cheated and stopped us getting 50 games unbeaten, bro. You know what I mean? When he dived over Sol Campbell's leg. Who scored for Chelsea? Who scored for Chelsea? How am I forgetting who scored? Full-time whistle's gone. It was... Who did score for Chelsea? How am I forgetting? It was... Hold on. Who scored? Benzema scored for them. Pulisic. There you go. You got me, people. Actually, you know what? We've been talking about wrestling that long. I forgot about the game. Yeah, they just showed it. Pulisic takes it round the keeper and then Benzema overhead kick. Full-time whistle, people. Full-time whistle has gone. 1-1. Good game. Enjoyed the watch-along. We're talking about wrestling and all sorts, man. It's going in all sorts of directions. But listen, I'm happy to do it. Just checked out the Dom Robbie stream. Must say you got a better community, Big C. Big ups. Hey, listen, that goes out to you guys, man. I appreciate it. We got a great community here, you know. Just in the daytime, man start trolling for some reason. Obviously, probably some little you who don't even stay up this late. But listen, hey, big up Broads. Great stream, bro. Smash like and subscribe, everyone. I'm out. Listen, I'll be back tomorrow around 2:30. Big stream tomorrow. Press conference. We'll have team news and we will have the Daniel Ek interview at 2:45. So we'll have quotes all over the place. So big stream tomorrow. PSG v Man City tomorrow night. And then Scenes FC on Thursday. Arsenal against Villarreal. Good evening, Mr. Unai Emery. Listen, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate all your support. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bless.